In today's notes, we are going to explore cellular energy. Where do we get the power to fuel cells of the body? Well, it comes in the form of a special currency that we call ATP. ATP is an energy carrying molecule found in the cells of all living things. So we oftentimes say that we need to eat for energy, but our cells can't directly use the carbohydrates and lipids that we have available for energy. First, they must be converted into chemical energy molecule called ATP. You can see here it's made of adenine, a ribose sugar, and a tail that includes 3 phosphate groups. And that's why this molecule is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate with the 3 phosphates. As our body utilizes or needs energy, it will convert ATP or break it down into a smaller molecule called adenosine diphosphate. Now, di as a prefix means two, and as you take a look at your molecule here, you can see on the tail, there are no longer 3 phosphates. One has been removed, and in that process of removing the phosphate, energy is released into the cell. This energy that gets released is the power that is used to fuel other cellular processes. So keep in mind, when we talk about ATP, the energy that we have there is found in the bonds that connect the phosphate groups. In those bonds, water is used in order to break or split the molecule apart. We call that process hydrolysis. And so that's why it's so important for us to have water to power and fuel our metabolism. We say one of the ways to maintain a healthy metabolism is to make sure that we're drinking enough water. It's so that it's available in our body to help break the bonds of ATP. And when the bonds break, energy is released, creating the ADP molecule. So again, when we speak of the energy being found in the bonds, you see your 3 phosphates. This attraction between the molecules is the high energy bond. We use this energy for a number of different processes, including our metabolism, and that powers things like growing and repairing. It also helps power the transportation and movement of products. We talked about in our last unit how ATP binds to a carrier molecule, and that's what powers the movement against the concentration gradient. Okay. ATP molecules are required so that our body can do mechanical work, like contracting and moving muscles. Okay. So this molecule will continually cycle in a process of storing energy and releasing energy, storing energy and releasing energy. So as our body takes in food and we have an available source of carbohydrates for short-term energy or lipids available for long-term energy, as our body breaks them down, we will store the energy from those foods and create an abundance of ATP molecules. Those ATP molecules then would be available to convert to ADP when it's time to cash in on that energy that the cell needs so it powers the body. The ADP will free float within the body, and as food comes in and we need to store it for cellular work, we create more ATP. As the body demands energy for use, we will then turn it back into ADP. So that covers our explanation of cellular energy. If you have any questions, please note that in your notes. Try and put a summary together in your own words, and then raise your hand or come see me at the desk so that I can review your notes for accuracy and answer any questions you may have. That's all for now.